course, when the Beatles come out, that was it. That was very British too. So yeah.
But changed it completely, almost overnight.
Yeah, well, with the Beatles, it was a different thing because in the old days of the sort of pop idol, they put you on a pedestal, you see, and you weren't allowed to. The kids on that, they weren't allowed to touch. They could look, but they must. And plus, you couldn't get married. This was the thing. No, if you got married, you was in serious trouble. Marty Wilde got married, and then his next record didn't go to #1 or something. They all said it's because he got married, right? And I've been courting my missus for years, and I desperately wanted to get married, you know. And my manager wouldn't let me get married. And people were saying, oh, he's a funny bloke, isn't he? I mean, in those days, you know. So eventually he said, all right, he said, you can get married, but you're going to have to get married in secret. He said, and you're going to have to wear a wig.
Oh, go on.
And I went to my wedding in this little church in Liverpool, where my wife was from, with all these Liverpudlians in the thing. And I was supposed to go in and whip the wig off. It was a brown wig, and I had to make my eyebrows brown, you see. But the thing was, I thought, if I take the Irish off as I go in, then this is going to look daft with the black. So I made a dreadful decision, and I kept it on.
You kept the wig on?
I went down to the altar with the wig on, and all these people were saying, who's this? You know, and my wife, I mean, Vicky come down the aisle, and she'd seen me in it before, because I used to wear it to get off the end of the pier, so I didn't get, you know, grabbed.
Mobbed.
And I could feel her coming down the aisle, this cold air. And I got hold of her hand like that, and I gave it a squeeze. It was like a dead trout. and when the vicar got to the bit where he said, do you take this man to be your lawful wedded wife? She never answered him. And I went, oh, what's going to happen? I could hear my brother-in-law sniggering in the back, you know.
But you did get married.
He said it again. And he said, do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband? And instead of saying I do, she said, I suppose so. It's just a little tune, you know, like, I like these little tunes. I learnt this years ago from a lady called Mrs. Oakman, who was the mother of Peter Oakman, who was in the original Brothers, who wrote Picture of You. And she was a lovely lady, an Italian lady, and a great inspiration to me.
And the instrument?
It's a little mandolin. It's
wondrous.
Yeah, for Irish jigs.
Oh, if only I didn't have the corns, I'd be up. Very hard. Now look, summer season always used to be the case in summer. Do you still do summer seasons
Well,
nowadays?
not so much, you know, Nick, because in those days it used to be 12 weeks in one place, 2 shows a day. These days we do a sort of a season but around. For instance, we're doing Wednesdays and Thursdays in Great Yarmouth, and on Sundays we're in Bournemouth. And then there's somewhere else we are. I can't remember where it is.
So I'll catch up with you somewhere in Britain all through the
summer.
It
will. But I've got this big tour we're doing later on in the year with Marty Wilde. I'm really looking forward to it because the first time Marty and I have done a tour together for 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's 52 dates in 2 months.
A man of your age should be lying up in bed and resting himself.
You're dead right, with the old granddaughter on the knee there, mate. That's what you want.
We wish you well with that. It's been great to talk to you, as ever, but then it always is. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Brown.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nick. Thank you,